Hello?
Hello? Anybody there?
Somebody is.
Welcome back to Road Notes.
Welcome back.
Beautiful day outside. I'm going to swing you around. This is blue skies.
Picture perfect.
Yes.
Luckily, we're off today together.
So where we're going?
So we're going to take a little tootle across the bridge to the Haulover Canal area, which is also a Manatee observation area.
Yeah.
We're going to see if any of the manatees are still here. And then we're going to take you to one of the national parks. This is the Canaveral National Seashore.
Yeah, one of the most pristine and beautiful beaches.
It is incredible.
In this area on the East Coast.
Now, we have to preface this. Since the last hurricane, the area that we're going to take you to today had some damage. We haven't been there since then because between rocket launches and the park being closed for about 2 months after the storm, we're not sure how it looks now.
Conditions, yeah.
But I'm sure it's still going to be beautiful. There are portions of the park that are still closed, so but they're down further than where we would normally go anyway. The Canaveral National Seashore is made up of 2 separate entrances. They have a north entrance and a south entrance. We're going to the south entrance, which is also known as Playalinda Beach, and it backs up to NASA proper, their land.
Kennedy Space Center.
Then we have not been to the north end, which is from Port Orange area, and that's the Apollo Beach portion. Each section is a little bit different as far as like what they offer. The north entrance is the one that actually has a true visitor center. The south end uses Merritt Island as their visitor center, which is a little bit different. So you can't get your national park stickers or souvenirs at the south end, Playalinda. You have to go to Apollo, and we just haven't been there yet. Both of the beaches, which I'm not sure the state of affairs, but they both also offer nude sunbathing if you are inclined. It is the end of the road on each portion.
The last, when you get there are 13 parking lots.
Right.
It's the last 3 parking lots that are sectioned out for nude.
And they're well marked if you take your children.
So between parking lot 10 and 13.
I think, 10 and 13.
I believe even 11 and 12 is topless, and I think 13 is all out.
If you have an America the Beautiful pass, it is honored at this park. Entrance fee last time we were here was $20 a car, but if you buy the Canaveral annual pass, it's only $40 for a year. So we've already been there 3 times, and it's paid for itself.
Is that for Florida residents?
No, I think that's actually the national park fee. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the America the Beautiful, they have the senior passes and stuff too. When we get there, we'll look at the wall and see what they have up there.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to it.
We're on the road.
Road Notes.
One thing you want to know before you come out here, this whole area, once you get onto the Merritt Island Wildlife Refuge, there is very, very sketchy cell service all throughout here. Some places are good, some places not so much. But when you get into Playalinda in particular, and to actually get inside the park and you head toward the beach piece, you don't have cell service. So if you're working, if you're expecting anything important,
one of my guys?
I don't know. If you're
No.
needing anything of importance while you're there, you may not hear about it until you leave. So it's just an FYI.
Yep. Other FYI is that this is all considered federal land or NASA property already. Everything that we're going to be on from here on in, it's all considered NASA property.
So this is the Black Point Wildlife Drive. This is about 12 or 13 miles on the left of, oh, there was an alligator literally just walking into the water.
Oh, I missed it.
This is 12 or 13 miles of paved, well, I call it paved, but it's not like concrete paved, but it's pretty flat rock, and it's a wildlife drive. It is one direction, it is free, and at various times of the day, you never know what you're gonna see. We're actually gonna go on this drive on a separate video down the line, but we're gonna do it later in the day when usually there's a little bit more activity.
Yeah, this is a very busy area. We have a lot of lost hikers in there, and especially during the summer, there are people that get dehydrated. They don't bring enough water, and they kind of just get lost in there. So the reason I know that is because this is all considered NASA property. We're really close to Kennedy Space Center, and
You run those calls, right?
For the ones that don't know, I work out here at Kennedy for NASA, and this is everything that you're going to be seeing in this video is all my patrol area when we're out on patrol. And yeah, we get calls a lot out here, people that are stranded, lost, dehydrated, so medical calls, things like that. So there's always something going on out here, especially on weekends. It gets quite busy.
I can't believe that little alligator was like, he was right there. You turned the camera and he was like walking into the water. So cool.
Just to give everybody an idea of the size of this property here, I mean, it is really like the size of a county. So you have Kennedy Space Center that is within the gated area where there's no access to the public. But then outside the gates, so on the north side, which is where we're at right now, when you leave Kennedy Space Center, on this road that we're on, there's another 20 miles worth of federal land to the north. And then to the west, there is about 12 miles until where we came over the bridge. That is
a bridge.
Yeah, that's Haulover.
Okay.
So it's quite a bit, and then another 10 miles to the south. And here we're approaching Haulover Bridge coming up. And to the left, we're going to go, there is a boat ramp. We're going to swing over there on our way back. But just on the other side of this drawbridge is the Manatee Observation Deck. See one right, look,
Over there.
right there. dolphins swim in here. There he is, right there in the middle of the screen.
And then there's an osprey nest.
Some lunch. Manatees. Oh, look at them right here. Yeah. Wow. Now we're at the Haulover boat ramp, and it's really nice here. So if you own a boat, plenty of parking, everything's concrete, really nice boat ramp. I think I've seen a kayak launch guy over there, and she's on lookout for more manatees and dolphins.
Dolphins, manatees. I had a close encounter with a shrimp.
Yeah, tell him that story, silly goose.
We were fishing, well, he was fishing off the other side, and I had the camera down toward the water, and I looked down and it looked like there was a plastic shrimp. So I asked him if he wanted a shrimp bait, and I went down to reach for it, and the thing jumped up at me. I was soaking wet.
Yeah, it was no plastic, and she jumped 3 feet high. Up here is full of manatees. This is your kayak launch.
I'm in heaven here. I'm just in awe of all these manatees.
Yeah, that's a lot.
When it's silent, all you hear is it's like a symphony of the blowholes. When they hit the top, you'll hear them breathe out, and then you'll hear the friend, and they're all like coming in one at a time. That whole area is like a big bathtub of manatees. It's super cool.
Yeah, and this Haulover boat ramp is what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes from our home base at the Great Outdoors RV Resort in Titusville.
Yep.
So it's a short drive, and yeah, you're in paradise. I mean, yeah, there's so many options out here.
They're swimming behind us right now. It's so cool.
Yeah. The water is really nice.
So we're gonna head over to Playalinda now.
Playalinda Beach
Which
is next.
this is literally like 3 hours already that we just keep stopping and we sit and we look and we watch and we sit and we watch.
Fish a little.
Fish a little.
Watch some more.
So we're gonna head over to Playalinda now. It's starting to get breezy. So come with us.
Okay, well, on that note,
We got some exciting stuff coming down the pipe.
that's it.
So pretty soon you're gonna be able to see road notes from new perspectives
And new
adventures,
adventures.
and we got some good stuff coming, so stay tuned. In the meanwhile, let's go to Playalinda.
Yeah. Who?
What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on here.
This camera. Why has everybody got cameras out? I just want to get into the national park. What's up? What's up?
Well, this is the intersection. Oh no, it's not. We're not here yet. Yes, it is. We're getting up to the intersection to Gate 4 at NASA Kennedy Space Center.
But why are all those people just chilling there? And why are we not
I
able to
wonder.
go?
So this car here on the left is one of our patrol cars coming up. Go left.
Okay.
We want to see what's going on. It's possible
Put the
they're
video down, I
It's
guess.
possible they're closed. So Playalinda is closed. I just talked to one of my guys, and looks like there's a launch today that we weren't aware of. And every time there's a launch from Kennedy Space Center, we have to secure the entire perimeter, including the beach, and everything gets shut down. Oh well, maybe next time.
Hold on. Oh, it's getting ready to go off now, so it's getting ready to open.
All right, we're gonna go out. Maybe we can see it. Yep, there it goes. Oh, what a timing. Another SpaceX launch. That's what happens when you don't work. You don't know the schedules. Well, a little excitement. We didn't know about that launch, but
No.
we decided to wait it out now and see if they should be opening up soon, and then we can head back into Playalinda Beach.
We just made it right to the entrance.
Yeah, so luckily we got here right as it was taking off.
So. All right, hang tight. We got clearance, Clarence.
Yep, we're good to go. So over there is Kennedy Space Center, and that's one of their gates to go into the center. And yeah, that's the way to the beach.
No drones here.
Yeah, no drones.
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Leslie has this nifty pass.
Ta-da!
Yeah. What is this? An annual
Yep.
something? $40
For a year.
For the year, and it's $20 per vehicle to come in. So you come twice, you're good.
Yep.
Got your money back.
Done. It's quite busy right now because they held everybody for the rocket launch that wanted to leave right now. But before you even get to the beach, it is a very long distance from
Yeah.
the entrance. It's a huge
Still driving.
park. Yeah, we've already been driving for like 10 minutes, but now Mark's going to show you it starts opening up, and I'm sure you can see over there.
Yeah, those tall looking towers, those are the launch pads where Artemis went off, launch pad A and B, and they have these viewing areas right here to the right, which are closed right now. Otherwise we could have pulled over and had a look. But this is how close we are to Kennedy Space Center.
When Artemis was here and I came to the park one day, there were a lot of professional photographers taking photos off that spot of Artemis sitting on the pad.
Yeah, well, while it was sitting on the pad. Obviously, when it was taking off, this was all closed off. Nobody was in this area.
But it was pretty cool to see just sitting on the pad.
Yep.
You don't get a real appreciation for how big it is until...
That's the closest spot you can get to the launch pads and not be in Kennedy Space Center.
There's another area right here.
Yep.
It's a good spot too.
Yep. Yeah, you can maybe see it in the distance.
And SpaceX is building that big one, right? Or they finished it?
No, still being tested on Starship.
For their Starship.
Yeah.
But it's nice because it opens up and there's all these little areas that you can kayak or paddleboard.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the beach side. Yeah.
Getting to the beach side 15 minutes later. So we're not going to go all the way to the end because, like I said earlier, some of it is still closed because of the hurricane. We're just going to pick one of these beachside areas. They have them sectioned by numbers, like we talked about earlier. And typically when I come, oversized vehicles, including RVs, can use lot 2. Mm-hmm. That's for the oversized. But usually I go to lot 2 or lot 3. Right now, because it's the middle of the day, we're going to see how crowded it is. And then there's the sign, you may encounter sunbathing, nude, Boardwalk 13.
Yeah.
So if you don't like tan lines, that's your spot. So yeah, so Boardwalk 1 here is looking a little crowded, so we'll go down a little ways.
There's a lot going on here. That's a beautiful day, so it's all. We
usually come early. It's 2:30 in the afternoon right now, and it's obviously it was a launch day, which I didn't realize. So it's pretty busy now. Each of these little areas also has a restroom. It's a compost style, but it does a job, and each of them has it, so you're good to go.
Yeah.
That area is closed too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is the. I think this is the boat trailer only. So this is like your launch area for small boats. It's called Eddy Creek, and it's between parking lot 7 and 8. Okay, here you get to the launch area. You can see it's pretty easy to bring your kayak through here or your canoe, whatever you have, and launch it anywhere in this area. Looks like there's still a lot of manatees out there or something.
Coming over the dune.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a pretty day. Oh, it's looking good.
Should I spin them around?
Yeah, well.
Share the view?
Go ahead.
All right.
Let's do it. So, hold on. So, if you look really closely, you can see the erosion When we came last time, it did not look like this. This is all hurricane damage. It's a huge cliff now where they eroded. It's still quite pretty though, but you can definitely tell it took a beating in the last hurricane. It goes all the way down the beach. But you can see it's unspoiled. I mean, there's just nothing here but your footprint. It from Playalinda. Oh, my
Haulover
favorite
and wherever.
favorite beach.
Yeah.
So if you like what you saw, you know what to do. Hit the button, ring the bell, do all those goodies.
Support us if you can by subscribing,
Yep.
liking us,
And,
or sending us a comment.
Yep, and commenting. And if you don't like us, well, we've already established that we're okay with that. So we will see you soon.
But for the ones that do, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Visit us, rotenotesrv.com. Maybe get some swag or gear. Okay.
See you soon.
Drive safe. See you next week.
Bye.